In this video I'm going to show you how you can work with slightly longer files in PRAAT. And what I have here is part of a narrative in Catalan. So I'm going to do much as I did with previous videos. I'm going to press the View and Edit button. You can see it says down here that the visible part, or the file, is just over 5 seconds long. So I'll play it and then you can hear it.
Van convenir que el qui primer faria que el viatger es tragués la capa seria tingut pel més fort.
So that's rather too long for us to be able to work with very sensibly, and we could of course just choose the bits that we want to work on, like for instance that, and we could select, and now we're going to start to get a spectrogram that looks a bit more familiar and a bit more usable. But the other thing I want to show you how to do is how to extract parts of files and put them somewhere else so that you can work with them. This is quite simple, really. What you do is you highlight the bit you want to work with, so let's just take this part and listen to it.
Seria tingut
Or maybe that part there.
pel més fort.
Let's say actually we're just going to take that little part at the end, so it's 1.5 seconds long.
Seria tingut pel més fort.
Because we don't want to work with the stuff that came before and we're not interested in silence. So let's say we're happy now with the selection that we've made. We've got a number of possibilities. The first one is you go to the File menu and you can either extract the sound or you can save the sound. Now, extracting the sound, we'll just put it in the PRAAT objects window, and we'll do that for now. I'll come back and show you how to save it in a moment. So if you extract it, you have two choices. You can either preserve the original times. What this means is that you see here the extraction, the selection I've made starts at 3.7 and ends at 5.1 seconds in. So if we choose this option, extract selected sound, preserve times, it's going to remember that it's taken from 3.7 seconds in. More usual and more useful to me usually is to say keep the time from 0. So let me do that and then show you what happens. You can see it's put a new object now in the PRAAT objects window and it's called it untitled. The best thing to do now is going to be to rename it. So press the rename button and call it something else. We'll call it Catalan extract. Okay, and you see it's now renamed it, and I can view and edit this just as I would anything else. So let me just show you though that the start point here is indeed 0. If I'd chosen this other option, preserve times, it would have shown 3.7 at the beginning of the file rather than 0. Now I've got this extract. I can do various things with it. I can save it. I can save it as a WAV or AIFF or a whole range of files. WAV is the most usual kind of file. That will save it to my computer. So let's click that, and you can see it's given it a name, Catalan extract, the same name I just gave it, plus .wav, and it gives me options of places where I could put it. I'm not actually going to save it, but if you're doing this for real, you would save it somewhere. You can also skip that stage. So if you go to your original file,
Seria tingut pel més fort.
let's decide we absolutely know that we want to keep this. Then we go File and then Save Selected Sound as WAV file. Now this time we have to give it a name. We would call it Catalan extract, for example, and then we work out where to put it, and it would put it wherever you wanted. So that's how you take extracts from files and save them.